There's a new effort to boost the state's economy through film incentives. The Texas Senate passed a bill this week that would expand the already existing film incentive program and $5 billion over the next decade. But some in the Capitol argue the program is too subjective, and others have even said this should not be the role of government. Capitol Bureau reporter Dylan McKim spoke with a Texas film studio about what this could mean for movies in the Lone Star State.
The movie business is not a cheap endeavor. Cost to hire a crew and cast, renting equipment, and building sets.
How do you decrease the cost of production? And a big component of that is incentives.
Dallas Morgan is the executive producer of Castor Studios, based in Dripping Springs, Texas. It works on a variety of projects. More recently, kids and family-friendly content. It's benefited from the state's film incentive program in the past. And Morgan knows a new push at the state capitol would mean more films being made in Texas.
More dollars being spent in the state towards film and television projects.
A new bill by Senator Joan Huffman could cover up to 31% of the cost associated with making a project in Texas. The program is not new, but this legislation would increase the program's funding to $500 million every 2 years. The bill passed the Senate with bipartisan support.
One concern is
Senator Sarah Eckhart supports the bill, but is not a fan of some subjective language. It gives the governor's office the discretion to deny and even revoke a grant at any point the movie is being made. And it codifies current rules used by the office, rejecting films that portray Texas in a negative light or don't represent family values.
Well, I don't think the promotion of family values would ever be in the propaganda category, but that's, again, my opinion.
Of course, whose family values would always be the question.
Morgan agrees the subjective aspect of the program can make it hard to financially plan a film, but understands it may not become law without those provisions.
If that's, what it takes, it may not be a terrible thing.
In Austin, I'm Dylan McKim.
And the program also provides additional incentives to films considered faith-based or filmed in rural areas of Texas, or those hiring a certain amount of veterans on its cast and crew. Texas faces some competition. According to the National Conference of State Legislatures, 37 states offer a film incentive program. So those programs can take the form of cash grants or tax credits, something some of Texas's competitors offer, including Georgia and New Mexico.